here is PyCharm, and some of you will see the window on the left side of the screen, some of you will not. And if you do not, then you want to make sure you clicked on the PyCharm program. You'll go up to Window, and you will go to Active Code window and say Restore. And there we go. Right. Here is my project, and here are my project files. And we're going to go ahead and start the It's Your Life program. You'll do that by right-clicking the folder, saying New, Python file. We'll call it It's Your Life, and hit OK. So here is your It's Your Life program, and one thing you should know is that with all programming languages, the code is executed sequentially, and that means in sequence, and that means starting from the top, moving its way down. Another way to think about it is starting at line number 1, then moving to line number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, just like I did with your instructions for creating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so what we want to do here is we want to start by printing to the screen. So we can print to the screen by using the print command. We'll put 2 double quotes and we'll say welcome to It's, and inside of the double quotes we can put single quotes, It's Your Life. Okay. So what is this print command going to do? It's going to print out what we have in between the 2 double quotes, and it's going to print it to the bottom, which is what we call the console. So now the question is how do we run our program? The way you do it is you can either come up here to run, and you can say run. Oh no, we don't want to run test. We can say, ooh, is it there? No, it's not. Okay, so we can right click this tab and say run It's Your Life. You can see down here at the bottom it prints out welcome to It's Your Life. Right? And then we're going to use several more commands, because if you remember, the It's Your Life program printed out the title and then a introduction. So let's go ahead and I want to say print. These new lines here, these spaces here, are ignored by the compiler, right? So ignored by the program that runs this program. So it's going to do this, then it's going to come here to line 2, there's nothing there, and then it's going to come here to line 3. I just like to have a blank line in between different parts of my program, so I'm going to put a blank line there, and I want to print out here is the first line of my intro. Okay, and then I'm going to run it, and now that I've run it once by right clicking the tab, I can now press this play button, right? And you can see here's the first line of my intro. Okay, and my intro is probably going to be 2 or 3 lines long, so I'm going to go ahead and do something like this, and third line of my intro, and I'm going to run it, and so here you go. Right now the problem here is that it prints everything out immediately, right? Just like it did it all at once. But if you remember in the program, it did it with a little bit of time delay on each print. So how do you do the time delay? Well, at the top of your program you need to write import time. And time is just like a set of files that we can use in our program here. It's like built into Python, and time lets you pause your program. Okay, so right here I'm going to say time. That means this file dot sleep. Okay, and in my time dot sleep I'm going to sleep for 1 second. Okay, so what you put in the parentheses is how many seconds the program is going to wait. So I'm going to say right there, wait a bit. And then I'm going to print out the first line, I'm going to wait a bit, I'm going to print out the third line, wait a bit, and then I'm going to print out my last line, and I'm going to wait a bit. And so now I can press play, and you can see here that it prints out with a little bit of a delay, and you could of course adjust these waits for however long you feel is comfortable for the person who's using your program to read. Right. And so that's what we're gonna do. And so why don't you go ahead and import time at the top of your program and print out the title and the intro.